welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are discussing anti-cancer foods. You have heard of antioxidants such as vitamin C, lycopene and beta-carotene, which are in many fruits and vegetables. Studies suggest that people who eat meals that are rich in fruits and vegetables have a lower risk of cancer. A variety of chemicals from plants known as phytochemicals also seem to protect cells from harmful compounds in food and in the environment, as well as prevent cell damage and mutation. What you eat can drastically affect many aspects of your health, including your risk of developing chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. The development of cancer in particular has been shown to be heavily influenced by your diet. Many foods contain beneficial compounds that could help decrease the growth of cancer. No single food can prevent cancer, but the right combination of foods may help make a difference. At mealtimes, strike a balance of at least two-thirds plant-based foods and no more than one-third animal proteins. So what food should you load up on to give your body the best chance of steering clear of cancer? Let's check it out. Carrots. Several studies have found that eating more carrots is linked to a decreased risk of certain type of cancer. Another study found that a higher intake of carrots was associated with 18% lower odds of developing prostate cancer. Try incorporating carrots into your diet as a healthy snack or delicious side dish just a few times per week to increase your intake and potentially reduce your risk of cancer. Beans. Beans are high in fiber, which some studies have found may help protect against colorectal cancer. One study found that those who consume more cooked dried beans tended to have a decreased risk of tumor recurrence. According to these results, eating a few servings of beans each week may increase your fiber intake and help lower the risk of developing cancer. Broccoli. Broccoli contains sulforaphane, a plant compound found in cruciferous vegetables that may have potent anti-cancer properties. One test-tube study showed that sulforaphane reduced the size and the number of breast cancer cells by up to 75%. Similarly, an animal study found that treating mice with sulforaphane helped kill off prostate cancer cells and reduce tumor volume by more than 50%. Some studies have also found that higher intake of cruciferous vegetables like broccoli may be linked to a lower risk of colorectal cancer, including broccoli. A few meals per week may come with some cancer-fighting benefits. Berries. Berries are higher in anthocyanins. Anthocyanin, plant pigments that have antioxidant properties and may be associated with reduced risk of cancer. In one human study, 25 people with colorectal cancer were treated with bilberry extract for 7 days, which was found to reduce the growth of cancer cells by 7%. Based on these findings, including a serving or two of berries in your diet each day may help inhibit the development of cancer. Cinnamon is well known for its cancer benefits. including its ability to reduce blood sugar and ease inflammation. In addition, some test tube and animal studies have found that cinnamon may help block the spread of cancer cells. A test tube study found that cinnamon extract was able to decrease the spread of cancer cells and induce their death. Another test tube study showed that cinnamon essential oil suppressed the growth of head and neck cancer cells and also significantly reduced tumor size. An animal study also showed that cinnamon extract induced cell death in tumor cells and also decreased how much tumor grew and spread, including 1.5 and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon in your diet per day may be beneficial in cancer prevention and may come with other benefits as well, such as reduced blood sugar and decreased inflammation. Fatty fish. Some research suggests that including a few servings of fish in your diet each week may reduce your risk of cancer. A large study showed that higher intake of fish was associated with a lower risk of digestive tract cancer. Another study found that eating more fish decreased the risk of developing colorectal cancer, while red and processed meat actually increase the risk. In particular, fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and anchovies contain important nutrients such as vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids that have been linked to a lower risk of cancer. For example, having adequate level of vitamin D is believed to protect against and reduce the risk of cancer. In addition, omega-3 fatty acids are thought to block the development of disease. Aim of 2 servings of fatty fish per week to get a hearty dose of omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D and to maximize the potential health benefits of these nutrients. The next is garlic. The active component of garlic is allicin, a compound that has been shown to kill off cancer cells in multiple test tube studies. Several studies have found an association between garlic intake and lower the risk of certain type of cancer. One study found that those who ate lots of alum vegetables such as garlic, onions, leeks, and shallots have a lower risk of stomach cancer than those who rarely consumed them. A study showed that a higher intake of garlic was associated with a reduced risk of prostate cancer. Animal study found that participants who ate lots of garlic as well as fruit, deep yellow vegetables, dark green vegetables, and onion were less likely to develop colorectal tumors. The next one, tomato. Lycopene is a compound found in tomatoes that is responsible for its vibrant red color as well as its anti-cancer properties. Several studies have found that an increased intake of lycopene in tomato pulp could lead to a decreased risk of prostate cancer. A review of 17 studies also found that a higher intake of raw tomatoes, cooked tomatoes, and lycopene were all associated with a reduced risk of prostate cancer. To help increase your intake, include a serving or 2 of tomatoes in your diet each day by adding them to sandwiches, salads, sauces, and pasta dishes. Citrus fruits. Citrus fruits. Eating citrus fruits such as lemons, limes, grapefruits, and oranges has been associated with a lower risk of cancer in some studies. One large study found that participants who ate a higher amount of citrus fruits had a lower risk of developing cancers of digestive and upper respiratory tracts. A review looking at the 9 studies also found that greater intake of citrus fruits was linked to a reduced risk of pancreatic cancer. These studies suggest that including a few servings of citrus fruit in your diet each week may lower your risk of developing certain type of cancer. Olive oil. Olive oil is loaded with high health benefits, so it's no wonder it's one of the staples of the Mediterranean diet. Several studies have found that higher intake of olive oil may help protect against cancer. One massive review made up of 18 studies showed that people who consume the greatest amount of olive oil had a lower risk of developing breast cancer and cancer of digestive system than those with the least intake. Another study looked at the cancer rates in 28 countries around the world and found that areas with a high intake of olive oil had decreased the rate of colorectal cancer. Sweeping out other oils in your diet for olive oil is a simple way to take advantage of its health benefit. Thank you so much.